Right guys, in this 4-minute video I'm going to show you how to use the depth of field button. That's this button here at the very bottom of the camera, just below my finger. Thank you very much for clicking the video. Look at the UK. Look at us. We're still full of snow. We can't work in this weather. Anyway, back to the video. Big news today. We've got a new series coming to the channel. It's going to be a 4-minute Friday. That's 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minutes on a Friday. I'm going to do a video. It could be a tutorial, or I'm going to try and keep it educational. So I'm teaching you something new every week. But there's only so much to my limited knowledge that I can teach you anyway. So I'm going to try and mix it up a bit every now and then. It could be a rant, it could be a review, tech review, or some sort of informative video for you every Friday for 4 minutes. This button here at the very bottom of the camera, just below my finger. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Why is it not doing anything? Well, I'm going to show you why. If you haven't got one, it's not a major issue. But if you do have one, it could be located somewhere else, maybe on this side of the ring, could be either side. So you're going to have to remember that if you have your aperture set to the highest possible setting, this button's going to do nothing at all. So if I start to use a smaller aperture and I press the button, then you start to hear a click. Listen, listen. Can you hear that? And if you look down the viewfinder, you'll notice that the image gets darker. Now that's the diaphragm closing to suit the aperture that you're demanding. So the idea is you look down the lens at that particular aperture that you've chosen and you get to preview the depth of field that you're going to get with that aperture. Well, you're probably thinking, well, I'm sure I've just set the aperture. Why is it changing when I press that depth of field button? Well, the way DSLRs work is the aperture of the lens is actually always open until the action of the exposure. So basically until you execute the shot, the aperture is always open. Any other time the aperture is always open to give you the brightest possible picture on your preview. The only downside is the viewfinder it's kind of counterintuitive because it wasn't made to preview the depth of field view. So if you are going to use this feature, I suggest using live mode because you get a better result from using live than you would looking down the viewfinder. So when you are in live view, when you're using depth of field view, the actual image that you're getting is going to be the final outcome. And sometimes in live view with some cameras you may find that it actually doesn't get darker. The reason is because it compensates for that by pumping more gain into the image. That's why some images will appear more noisy than others. On some cameras, not all, not on this particular one, you can actually reassign that button if you don't use it. Or say if you're not into using it, you're quite happy with the camera settings, you can reassign that button for another use, like AF lock or stabilization, or another feature that your camera can do. And that's pretty much it guys for 4 minutes. Might have gone over, we'll see. So to keep up to date, slap that subscribe button, backhand that bell next to it, and you'll keep up to date with all my latest uploads. It's free to use to subscribe, so it matters nothing to you, but it means a lot to me. And I'll see you on the next video.